breaking news this morning at the Alert Center. One person is in the hospital after a crash on Interstate 680 here in Omaha. This is during the commute this morning. This crash happened just before 7 a.m. It was on the southbound lanes of I-680 near Pacific Street. Well, as seen on this video here from the Nebraska Department of Transportation's camera, at least 2 vehicles were involved in this crash, and one of them is flipped over. You can see right there. Well, police dispatch, we spoke with them. They tell us initial reports show the victim's injuries are not life-threatening, and right now this crash is being investigated. So stay with us for the latest on this breaking story. Other than that, thank you very much for joining me this morning at the Alert Center, where I bring you our top morning headlines. So here for Tuesday. Alrighty, so let's head into what else I have for you. Here we have an update from Omaha police from our breaking news last night that a man is in the hospital after an incident involving felony assault in downtown Omaha. This happened late last night, shortly before 10 p.m. Omaha police officers got a call for a shooting. They located a man injured in the McDonald's near 24th and Cumming Streets, according to this update. Well, police also say the 35-year-old man, he told officers there that he was stabbed. He was taken to the hospital with potentially life-threatening injuries. That's according to police at the scene. An investigation into the incident has started, and if you have any information on this, you can contact Crime Stoppers anonymously at 402-444-7867, its website, or the P3 Tips mobile app. Next up, officials with the Omaha Police Department are looking into a traffic stop involving legendary boxer Terrence Bud Crawford. Happened early Sunday. It was hours after the community celebrated the Omaha native. Well, a car was stopped in the area of 12th and Capitol Avenue. This was around 1:30 a.m. on Sunday. Well, police say this car was driving recklessly, and an officer observed a firearm in the car while speaking with the driver. For safety, according to OPD, all 4 occupants were ordered out of the vehicle at gunpoint. The driver was then identified as Crawford, and he was cited for reckless driving. And a member of his security team, also in the car, was found to be carrying a legal firearm. OPD says all the occupants of this car are legally permitted to carry them. And the department anticipates to have the internal investigation done by the end of the week. And Mayor John Ewing Jr. is also reviewing the body camera footage. So we are ready for an update on that as well to bring you. Moving along this morning, Omaha City Council will vote on medical cannabis regulations for the city in its weekly meeting today. The proposed ordinance does not regulate the use of medical marijuana, but it does limit where the plant can be grown and sold here in Omaha. The council wants to make sure any future operations follow both city and state requirements in order to keep residents safe. Well, under this ordinance, there are 4 types of licenses that would be classified. There's dispensaries, which are general or retail sales, manufacturers, which is production and processing of cannabis, classified as a light industry. There's transportation, warehousing, and distribution regulations there, and then cultivation, which is operations on commercial farms or outdoor grows that are larger than 20 acres. Well, also today, First Alert 6, here we expect to hear about an update from the Nebraska Medical Cannabis Commission about its recently signed emergency regulations. More with the City Council this morning is that the City Council will also vote on an ordinance concerning homeless encampments here in Omaha today. The proposed ordinance would make it illegal to set up encampments on public property, and those that do not comply would face penalties, such as fines of up to $300. Well, Mayor John Ewing Jr. wants to work to address the issue long-term with a program that brings together all the local agencies that help the homeless. He's asking for more time to identify encampments, issue eviction notices, and connect those encampments to health and housing options. And just this month, First Alert 6 has investigated homeless camps near Mason and 16th Streets under South Omaha Bridge, along 13th Street just north of Interstate 80, and near 28th and Pinckney there in North Omaha. You saw some of that footage there. Well, the council held a public hearing on this matter at their last meeting last Tuesday, and they meet at 2 p.m. on most Tuesdays. Their meetings are live streamed on the city's website if you'd like to watch, if you can't go in person. Well, my last headline this morning is that 2 of the 3 members of the State Liquor Control Commission resigned yesterday at the request of Governor Jim Pillen. Well, Pillen shared in a news release that he has accepted the resignations of Chairman Bruce Bailey and Commissioner Kim Lowe, thanking them for their time on the commission. The decision comes months after the 2 voted to suspend former Executive Director Hobart Roop. And just last week, the FBI announced federal fraud charges against Roop and Brent Zywick, who owns 2 Lincoln strip clubs. And according to the commission's website, Lowe's term was set to end May 24th, 2027, and Bailey's was to end May 24th, 2029. Both also serve on Nebraska's 5-member Medical Cannabis Commission. And Pillen's office is now accepting applications for 2 appointments to fill these vacancies. They're representing Nebraska's 1st and 3rd congressional districts, while submissions will be accepted through 5 p.m. on Friday, October 17th. All right, that is all the headlines I have for you this morning. We'll head over to our website at First Alert 6. Check out this web story here. I bring this to you every morning at around 6 a.m., which is 6 things you need to know. I'll get you ready for your day. As well as this live stream at around 8 a.m. as well. Alrighty, so thank you very much for joining me, and everyone have a great start to your Tuesday. Thank you.